Billy? Denver? If that judge didn't make it plain, I will. There'll be no grudge shootouts in this town. Maybe that fine will knock some sense into your heads. I've got along with both of you as far as I could. I've stood for your fist fighting, your prodding each other, and I haven't held it against you any more than I would a couple of high-spirited young bucks, but I've had enough.
Well, him and me, we've been brushing up against each other a long time, Sheriff.
Too long, my friend, without a showdown.
You're acting like fools, the two of you. But I'm running you out of Lincoln and you're traveling separate roads.
Sheriff, that's unconstitutional.
Patrick's sworn to defend and protect all the bar mirrors in the county. That's my property you got there.
All right, there your horses, man up. Now, Billy, you get back out of Tundle's ranch where you belong. Denver, right down the road is Fort Union. It's a nice place for a fine young man to enlist in the U.S. Cavalry.
How far do you make it from here to Stone Mountain, Billy?
2.5, 3 days.
Then make it 4 days. You won't kill the horses, right?
All right, Denver, whatever you say.
Well, I aim to do just that, Billy.
Billy, Denver, I'd lock you up again if I thought it'd stop you. But I promise you, if one of you kills the other, I'll come after the one that's left and hang him. Don't meet in those mountains.
You got my slug there, didn't you?
It was a chip of rock.
My shin is busted. You never reach me with no lead.
Lower on your boot there. That's my crease mark right there.
You see, I don't score crease marks. I only shoot holes.
Both of us? This far from drinking water? That wouldn't hardly be prudent, would it?
Well, I don't care what's prudent. You ever felt pain?
I carry around a couple of 44 slugs, 2-3 ounces of buckshot.
Well, you won't be carrying nothing with your thigh bent up.
Pull that leg straight.
Where you gonna find splint sticks up here?
Figured maybe we use the cleaning rods.
Well, it could be that you ain't as stupid as you look.
Here. I'll go fetch in the horses. Nice spare shirt. Your good pants. Like we're rich, huh? You wanna saddle down on my boot sole there?
I seen leg set.
Yeah. You better reach back and hang on that rock there. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Making out?
No, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look like it? What do you keep scouting our back trail for?
Kind of think we picked up some company?
Timberwolf?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if you can't see nothing, how come you're certain?
Well, look at the horses here. I'm gonna go back and look around. You go on at your own pace. I'll catch up with you.
Billy, you know you got no intention in the world of coming back this way. We both know that.
I'll see you at supper. Now, tell me, Charlie, what do you got on your mind?
Now, look, Charlie, I ain't never had no Indian trouble. What are you, Apache? What, you a coward? Or you ask your own big men about me, Billy Bonney. They'll tell you, Billy the Kid Bonney? Huh? You don't understand, do you? All right, me and your friends, see? White man and Indian brothers. Now, you try and understand. My partner's leg is broke. Huh? I'm bringing him in. Aside from the 2 saddles we ain't got nothing worth killing for. And that means you, Charlie. All right? Chikawa, if you run into anything found on that trail back there, I'd be much obliged to you if you'd,
I knew you'd be here.
I never should have left you. Huh? How come you got throwed?
What, throwed? I've never been throwed my whole life.
Huh?
I got off my own self.
Well, why'd you get off for?
Because I couldn't ride no farther. My legs started to swell up around 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? Hurts worse?
Well, to tell you the frank truth, I'm near out of my mind from it.
Look, I guess the thing to do here is to loose these tie bands.
But Billy,
And then we can kind of get the circulation going here, you know.
Billy, I think the bone slipped.
Oh, my.
Well, now imagine having that right under your saddle and not drinking it.
Yeah. Only a rummy run out of emergency liquor. Here, you drink that.
I guess you ain't a rummy, hmm?
Beer's my tonic. Only on the trail you can't, you can't pack enough to do anything good for you. Let's look at it. We better study some way to set that back.
Guess I'm right lucky having a friend standing by.
What do you mean, friend? Friend? I ain't... What are you, loco?
No, I'm as weak as all. I guess the liquor got me.
Yeah, well, I'd be mighty proud to have you for my partner, Denver. See, the way I figured the situation, I was the one that done it to you.
Now, where'd you get your brain, Bill? Out of that bottle? No, we cut a square deck. I got 5 shots off at you. And I was aiming to kill you each time I triggered. No, I don't want to hear no more fool talk like that out of you. I tell you, I don't want you to help me no more, you hear?
Yeah.
What is it, gangrene?
No, it ain't gangrene, Denver. It's just,
Billy, I can't even feel the leg.
No, you lean back there. Don't look at it. It won't do you no good.
That old Raven, he's been carrying on around here the last 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, he has.
Don't kill it, Billy. It's only a bird. If it isn't, well, shooting won't be of no use anyway.
Be careful, it's hot. Denver, how are you? I'm not going to be able to reset that leg the way it is now. You ought to be riding down to see a doctor right this minute. I just wish I had some of that carbolical water to pour on it when I first bandaged it up.
That old bird, he keeps waiting for the dining room to open.
Oh, you tell him the hotel's closed for repairs, will you?
Meaning?
Go on down and get you a doctor, Denver. I'm going to bring you back up here if I have to. If I have to bring you back with a gun.
You gonna leave me?
That's right. I'll be gone for 2 or 3 days, that's all. I'm going to leave the grub here and the water here, and you can be able to reach it.
You heard them coyotes before sunrise.
Yeah, I heard him, and I'm going to leave both these rifles here with you. I'll leave you all this ammunition. And nothing's going to come near on that next ridge anyway.
2 or 3 days, Billy. I won't have enough muscle left to fight him when he comes down for me.
Listen to me. And you better get this through your head, Denver. If that leg don't come off pronto, it's going to take you with it before the moon changes. Now, I'm telling you this, boy, and I mean it.
Billy, if it's 3 days, just don't fuss with no doctor. You just bring back an undertaker. He'll be good company for you.
What else is there to do?
You got a pretty firm meat edge on that Skinner of yours.
You want me to do it?
Billy, there's nobody else around. Billy? You need that more than I will.
Yeah. I don't care if I do. These just plain needles on my saddlebag, you know. We're gonna make them work. I just wish I had something better than that knife there.
Them little catgut loops, what are they for?
Well, I got them out of the engine's canteen sling. I'm gonna see every now and then I gotta stop and cinch down those big blood veins down there.
How come you know so much?
Oh, I watched Army surgeons one time during the Jackson Butte skirmish.
Well, don't that have to be white hot? Hey, wait, what are you going to do with malaria?
Well, I gotta hog tie you down because I can't manage you once I start here.
Oh, no.
Look, you don't know what it's going to be like, boy.
You don't know me.
Hurry.
Come on, what are you going to do, take all night?
No, Denver, you hang on now.
Are you so ornery you can't even call a man Denny?
I'm sorry. Denny. I am sorry. Oh, Lord, I am. I really, really am.
Come on, Bonnie, get it done. Blame me.
Hold it closer.
Sleep. I pray, Lord, my soul to keep If I should die before I wake, I pray, oh God, my soul to take.
Almost through, Denny. Almost.
Billy, can we start down today?
No, we better hold over another day.
Well, Billy, I can ride. I still got my knee, thanks to you.
Yeah, we're not going to do it. We wouldn't want to start bleeding, would we?
Why, you say that every day. It's been about a week now.
Around that.
How come we never run out of water?
You don't remember that? I found a drip rock down here, didn't he? Not more than 1,000 yards below us here. I guess I get over half a pint about every 4 hours.
I'm glad, Billy. Water's good. I'm partial to water, especially rain. Listen, you hear me? I'm scared. I'm scared and I'm frightened for you, Denny, so I don't know if you're going to make it or not, but I'm going to tie you on one of those horses and take you down below where there's some folks down there. You hear me? Billy, I'm cold. Look, I ain't got nothing else to put on you. I put everything else I got here. It's all right, all right. Billy, would you object to holding me? Hmm? No, I reckon that won't hurt. Sit up. Sit. Hold on, boy, it's all right. Hold on, boy. Hold on. What's that? Oh, I knew it. You're as warm as an old horse. Yeah. That's what I'm good for, boy. One of these days, you're going to get married. Some nice girl's going to be plenty lucky. Come these cold nights we're getting.
Yeah, I guess.
The clouds is nice, too, Billy. I wonder what day it is.
I don't know, Denny. I sort of steam. I hear. I don't know.
What an education you got. Why, the furthest I ever got in school was first grade. You know something, Billy?
Oh, what's that?
I got a family.
Oh, you got a family, Denny?
Yeah. They're real nice folks. And they're rich, and they got a real big dairy spread in Ohio. My mom, my pa. Yeah, I got 4 sisters and 2 older half-brothers. See, I was the youngest. Boy, they really loved me. You don't believe that, do you?
Yeah, I believe you, Denny. I believe you.
It's funny. All these years. Well, I could have gone home any time if I just had a mind.
Well, Billy, looks like you're in the clear. I've been up there, found everything just about like you said. After all, a man can't be required to testify against himself in a court of law.
What court, Patrick? What law? I had a friend. I didn't know until I buried him.
About 50 head of them down there. They're mixed in with Tundles, but they got Miller's brand on them all right.
Just as I said, Judge, I knew what we'd find up here.
Did you sight the camp?
Yeah, I rode in as far as I could.
See anyone? Billy the Kid.
Like I said, Judge, now Billy's not the only one who had his hand in this.
You better be able to prove that, Miller.
Garrett will prove it when he shows up here.
Are you sure it was the sheriff you saw in El Paso?
I saw the two of them. They were selling cattle to a man who wasn't worried about what brand they was carrying. It was my beef. That's why I came to you and the deputy.
Last few months, everybody in the county's been losing cattle.
Well, Pat Garrett didn't have nothing to do with it. Judge, you're new in this county. If you knew Pat like I know him...
I hope you're right, son. But meanwhile, we'll just sit here and keep watch. If anybody is working with Billy, chances are they'll show up before that herd's moved out.
When Garrett rides in here, county will know what kind of a crook we've got for a sheriff.
You are late today, Pat.
Yeah, you always am when I'm out collecting taxes.
You are annoyed.
No.
You think it does not look right for a saloon girl to be around your office. Is that it?
Rosita, you and business don't mix.
Business? Or are you ashamed of me?
Rosita.
I'm good enough for nights at the saloon. Or rides in the moonlight. But not here in broad daylight. Is that it?
Now, let's not start that again. You know my job.
Your job? Or is it because I am Mexican?
You know better than that. Rosita, when we met, I told you there was very little room for a woman in my life. You said you understood it.
Yes. I said that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think more than I should. I almost forgot why I came here.
Huh?
One of Tundle's men sent a message to you from Billy.
Billy?
He is in the line camp. He wants you to see him today. The writer said it was very important.
Important? Well, maybe I better ride out there. Knowing Billy, that could be anything from a sick cat to the fact that he shot somebody.
Hey, what do you say, Patrick? You're just in time for dinner. You got your choice here. I got beans and bacon or bacon with beans.
All right, let's have it.
Uh-oh. You act like I've done something wrong.
Billy, I've got plenty to take care of in this county without you. Let's get it over with.
Patrick, you ain't making much sense. What do you mean?
Well, didn't you send word that you want... What's wrong, Harry?
There's some rustled cattle in that herd over there. Looks pretty bad for Billy.
Oh, I didn't rustle any cattle.
I'm inclined to believe Billy, but we'll take him into town and question him.
But there's a little more to it than that, Pat. Billy here thinks that... Well, he thinks...
Not only the kid, Garrett. I saw you with him in El Paso last week selling those cattle you stole from me.
Mr. Miller's made a charge, Sheriff. That's his right under the law. I'm sorry, but he's a liar. I have no reason to believe that, Sheriff. I think everyone in Lincoln knows the kind of man that Mr. Miller is. How he can be mistaken, but not lying.
I helped bring the first law to this county, Garrett. I never thought I'd live to see it used as a shield for men like you and Billy the Kid.
Mister, you better hold it just right there.
Leave it alone, Billy.
Deputy, search them both for evidence.
I'm not searching Pat Garrett.
Harry, do your job. Billy.
Look, Patrick, I don't know where those cattle came from, and I ain't being arrested for them.
Billy, give Harry a gun.
Well, he can take it from him if he wants to.
We can clean up this charge. Don't make it something bigger.
I'm sorry, Pat.
All right.
It's only $10 here.
Not a thin dime on me. Payday until next week.
Nothing.
Oh, Garrett's too smart to carry anything on him. Better check the saddlebags there, Deputy.
I'll check everything, Miller.
Sheriff, a man in your position can't afford the least suspicion or the wrong friend.
Judge, I always pick my own friends.
That can be a very foolish luxury if your judgment isn't good. Sheriff, there's $5,000 in your account.
Account?
In the bank at El Paso. Well, you earn $100 a month. It'd take 5 years for you to save that much money, even working at it.
I have no bank account in El Paso.
This book has your name on it.
Maybe you can explain how that got in my saddlebag.
Looks to me like you're the one that's got some explaining to do.
I'll hear your defense in court, Sheriff. Deputy, we'll help you take these two men into jail.
Billy? Pat?
All right, this has gone far enough. Nobody's going to railroad us. Patrick, you want to get the horses?
Billy, we've got to face this. Put down that holdout.
Well, I'm clean out of here, Patrick. This game's rigged, boy.
Running away will only make it worse.
Throw down your guns. Go on, throw them down. You coming with me, Patrick?
Don't do it, Billy.
Well, maybe you're fool enough to get hanged, but I ain't.
Billy, you better listen to Garrett, or I will personally see that you hang.
Well, you gotta kiss me first, then, Judge. Come on.
Well, you're making quite a record, Sheriff. Deputy, you'll be charged with the escape of Billy the Kid, in addition to cattle rustling.
You'll have to take this. Keep it for me, Harry.
All you have to do, Miss Vasquez, is tell the truth. May I remind you that you have sworn to do just that.
I know nothing. Pat Garrett is a good man. An honest man.
Now, you're here simply as a witness to certain facts. Money was deposited in Mr. Garrett's name in a bank in El Paso on April 13th, May 17th, and June 3rd. And Mr. Garrett states that he was in your company on each of those days, that you would ask him to ride with you out to visit your parents who live somewhere near Fort Sumner. Is that true? You took an oath before God, Miss Vasquez.
Forgive me, Pat. It is true that we rode out of Lincoln together. But we did not go to my parents.
Well, where did you go?
El Paso.
Rosita. Sit down.
I would lie for you, Pat. But before God, I can.
Did you yourself see Mr. Garrett deposit this money in the bank in El Paso?
Yes.
Tried to make myself after you, Pat. I guess we all make mistakes.
Don't you believe it, Harry? Somebody went to a lot of trouble to set me up for this.
Pat, you always told me most men in here would say that.
Yeah, but sometimes it's true. You're thinking of Rosita's testimony, huh? She was bought and paid for. It smells like John Miller to me.
Can you prove it?
No.
Who's that?
Judge Danby. I'm sorry, Harry. You're gonna have a bad headache tomorrow. There you go, Harry. Say, Patrick, I heard about the hearing. I guess you'll be changing your mind now, huh? Didn't figure I could head for the border and leave you in here. Two of us can throw some wild ones in Sonora, huh, Patrick? Just like old times, ain't it? Got the horses outside.
Billy, you are the best friend a man ever had. What you're doing is crazy. I want you to know I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, this ain't no time for speeches, Patrick. Come on.
I don't like what I have to do now.
Yeah, what's that?
Get in that cell.
Huh?
Billy, I'll shoot you if I have to. Get in.
What
All right, now the other one.
other one?
The holdout.
Yeah. Well, listen, are you out of your mind, Patrick? I'm just trying to get you out of here. What's the matter?
I appreciate that, Billy. I am getting out. You're staying.
You know, wait a minute, Patrick. I'm your friend. What are you doing to me?
I'm trying to save your life, Billy. If you were out running around loose, somebody's bound to try to kill you. That would mean you or them. I don't like either choice.
Where are you headed now?
I've got some business to take care of. Besides, one of us ought to stay here and face the music. And what I have to do, I can do alone. Hasta luego.
Patrick! Why, you turncoat! Judas! You're some friend.
Thank you.
I wanted to talk to you, but not here.
Ah, this is best.
Someone seeing us together might think
You
that...
think nothing. They know my reputation. Besides, man acts like he's got nothing to hide. That's what people think. Now, what do you want to talk to me about?
I have decided to leave town.
Garrett. Well, it's been 2 days now since he broke out of jail. Probably crossed border by now.
Waiting until no one looks for him.
Ah, he's an outlaw. Be shot on sight if he showed up around here. No, you got nothing to be scared of, Carita.
I am not afraid. I am ashamed.
Well, you ain't getting no more money.
You think that money is...
I know your kind, not...
My kind? What kind is that?
Forget it.
No, Mr. Miller. What am I, Field? Something you buy and use and then wash your hands? You think you are something better than me? Well, you are covered with the same dirt. And it does not wash off.
That's pointless.
No. You have made me see myself as I am. I have changed my mind. I am staying in Lincoln. There is something more I want from you.
You got a good price.
No, it is not enough. With Pat Garrett out of the way, you will run Lincoln County and make a fortune. You will be the most respected man in the county.
So?
I will share that with you.
Share it.
You are going to marry me.
What?
I have wanted respect all my life, Mr. Miller. That is what you will give me. You will be so respected it will not matter what they whisper about your wife.
Dad, you are out of your mind.
I have been told that a wife cannot testify against her husband. That is the only way you will stop me.
Word about me.
I am not afraid. I have little to lose. You have much. You have until tomorrow to decide. We will be married next week. Buenas noches.
Rosita.
What are you doing here?
I need some answers from you. What you said in court. Why? Miller?
Yes, it was him.
I thought so.
Pat, no one will believe you now. Oh. I am sorry, Pat. Believe me. I...
There's your Garrett. You shot Rosita.
Let me men take care of the girl. I'll pull my posse.
Patrick. It's Billy. You're up to your same old habits, huh? I never seen you taking unawares yet.
You broke jail.
Well, all that commotion in town, nobody paid me much attention. You better change them locks on them cells. Man can pick him with his knife. Kind of figured you'd head up this way.
You hear what happened?
Yeah, well, that murder charge added to the rest. I knew you'd be clearing out for sure. Patrick, you better take my word for it. That town's in a hanging mood, and nothing you can do is going to change that.
No, Billy, I won't run. I'm thinking of something. I could use your help.
The last time I tried to help you, you threw me in a clink. We got a score to settle, Judge. Ain't we?
Garrett, I don't want anyone hurt, so keep your hands off your guns. Don't make any mistake, Miller. I was aiming at that bottle. Go ahead, Garrett. Shoot.
Get it over with!
bring him for?
Unfinished business.
He's going to hold us back. We can't take him across the border with us.
I don't plan to.
Well, go ahead, shoot me. Get it over with.
That'll be too easy for you. Billy, throw a rope over that limb.
What are you going to do?
Hang you.
Well, that's murder. That's cold-blooded murder.
Yeah. Another murder charge can't hurt us much.
Every man in this county would be gunning for the two of you.
Yeah. Well, we'll be down in Mexico.
Oh.
Living it up.
Oh, what? You're broke as I am.
I figure we could take a couple of hundred head of Miller's cattle across the Rio Grande with us.
Oh, yeah. That's what I call good thinking, Patrick. We ought to be able to live in grand style with that.
That and the way you play 3-card money with 5 cards.
Garrett, I want to die like this. It's not the end of a rope. Put a bullet in my head, anything.
You gave us the name of murderers, rustlers. I don't think I could sleep sound. If I thought you'd get off easy, we may as well get it over with.
I can clear you. You hang me, you'll be outlaws for the rest of your lives.
Clear us?
Yes, get this rope off my neck.
How?
I'll confess. I'll tell everything. I give my word of honor, I'll tell the truth.
I doubt that.
No, I'll tell everybody that I paid Rosita to testify against you and get you out of town. No, I put the money in that bank account. She made sure you had that book on you.
You figured with me out of the way, you'd be able to run the county, right, Miller? Right?
And gas.
What about Billy?
My men drove those cattle in tunnels herd.
You were behind all the rustling in this county, eh?
Yes.
And you killed Rosita?
Yes.
You'll hang, Miller. But it'll be legal.
Well, how about it, Judge? You heard enough?
Assault, blackmail, kidnapping, attempted murder. I'm not surprised at you, Billy, but when an officer of the law...
But I wasn't wearing a badge at the time, Judge.
Don't interrupt. I'm quite familiar with the circumstances. Even taking the most merciful view, these charges add up to more than 99 years. But the county needs a good sheriff. And anyone who knows as much about the other side of the law as you do must be a good one. Charges dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
Well, what about me, Judge?
Well, I think you'd be better off, Billy, if I let you serve those 99 years. But the law's impartial. Charges dismissed.
Oh, thanks, Harry.
Oh, Pat. I kept it polished for you.
Thanks, Harry.
Three checks.
fellow told me one time, man shouldn't beat his boss playing cards. So I guess I ain't any smarter than I ever was, Mr. Tundle. Got 3 kings.
It looks that way, Billy. Watch. Still beats 3 kings.
Well, if any sense, I brought my own deck.
Yeah, I know that, Jack. It's branded plainer than your beef.
You wouldn't cheat at cards, would you, Billy?
No, I wouldn't. Not unless I was losing.
That sounds like a room stage.
Right on time, as usual. I admire you Americans for that sort of thing.
Your deal. Same game? It's still a 5-card game, Tundle. Where's my fit? What's the matter? Tundle.
Webster.
Mr. Tundle.
Get out of Lincoln.
I don't intend to. Send our baggage up to 3B.
I'll make it clear.
Look, I'm within my legal right to come to Lincoln and to live in Lincoln for the rest of my life.
I'm warning you.
Then I'm warning you. I might do just that. All right, take it up. Billy, take it easy.
No more of this or I'll clap both of you in the lockup. You, go on upstairs.
Thank you, Sheriff.
What's this all about? Who is he?
Ben Webster. Gambler, gunslinger, confidence man.
The woman?
8 years ago, he took her away from her husband. Took her and $10,000 of her husband's money.
What's her name?
Elmira Webster, it is now. 8 years ago, it was Elmira Tundle. I was the husband he took her away from.
A little of that stuff is more than plenty.
Get them out of town. Get them out.
Any reason I should?
There'll be a murder if you don't.
You know why he came here with...
Huh? No. But he's got a reason.
You didn't press charges when she took your 10,000, did you?
It never occurred to me. I didn't mind losing the money.
And I can't touch her on theft. Statute of limitations protects her.
And him?
Well, I haven't got anything on him yet.
He's looking for trouble, believe me.
Well, he's found it.
Not with you, Billy.
Mr. Tundle wants him out of town, Patrick, and if you won't run him out, I will.
You're not running anyone out of town. I'm telling you to stay out of this.
That's right, Billy. This is my business. Mine alone.
But, Mr. Tundle, you've done plenty for me. And I think it's just about time I return the favor.
You both do yourselves a favor if you get back to the ranch and stay there, at least until those two leave town.
You're probably right. Staying here can only lead to more trouble.
All right. Whatever you say. But you better not come around that ranch.
He thinks a lot of you. And he's hot-headed.
He's got enough trouble of his own. He doesn't need mine. I'll send him up to the line camp for a few days in case he shows up.
He was seated at a table playing poker. I spotted him the moment we walked in the door.
I didn't see him then.
No? You know, surprising how he's showing his age. Growing old, Mr. Tundle is. Nothing like the hard-riding romantic Englishman you got stuck in your mind.
I don't have him stuck in my mind, Ben. You keep saying it, but it's not true.
Of course not.
Ben,
Yeah?
if you're doing this because you're jealous,
Jealous?
well, what I meant to say is you have no
Where
reason
did
to
this
be
come
jealous.
from, this
Well,
jealousy
I
talk?
only meant-
Whose mind
I
is
only
it in,
want you to know
yours
that
or
I
mine?
love
Protecting
you,
and
Ben.
pleading?
I love you. Just you.
That didn't prove much.
I'm sorry, Ben. It's just that I'm tired. I'm nervous. Please believe me, Tundle means nothing to me.
He means even less to me, Lady Bird. We're here because I need money to square that shooting match over in Clydesburg. I need $20,000 in cash. You take get it for me. All in cash, Lady Bird.
I told you he won't give us $1, much less 20,000.
He will, Elmira. It's worth that to that proper gentleman not to have us around. He can't stand the sight of us, gives him memories.
Ben, don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it.
Why not?
Because I've heard him enough already. Well, he's going to look at me and... Well, I couldn't stand it.
You'll do as you're told. I'm not rotting in some stinking jail. Get that money.
How dare you come to this house?
Well, I'm terribly sorry if I seem to be upsetting you, but I had an idea you might like to see us leave Lincoln.
So he sent you here to bargain with me.
Well, let's put it like this. If you give us the money, we'll leave town within an hour.
What proof have I that you won't come back?
Well, I'll give you my word for
Your
it.
word.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to accept it, John.
You can tell your husband the answer is no.
Oh, John.
No.
Please.
Will you please leave this house?
John, don't send me back to him. I made a mistake running away from you.
You're not getting any money, do you understand?
John, listen to me, please. If you've ever cared anything for me, just listen to me. Let me talk.
All right, I'll listen.
Well, I was young. You knew that. You were the only man I'd ever really known. Just you.
All right, Elmira. Tell me your excuse. Get it over with.
I don't have an excuse. Just that I was young. I wanted a love from you that would, well, it would overpower me. Well, you're not that kind of a man, John. I realize that now. It's difficult for a young girl to believe a man can love her so much and yet be so, well, restrained. Anyway, when Ben Webster came to live with us, I thought he was the most vital, possessing man in the entire world. John, I couldn't help myself.
I think I understand. But you're not getting any money, either of you.
Oh, forget the money. What do you want me to do? Crawl across the room to you? I've been in agony since I walked out of here. Ben is cruel and vicious. And for 10 years I've lived in sheer torture. He only wanted me because I was yours.
And why did you come here and beg for him?
Because if he gets the money, he'll leave. And I'd do anything to keep from hurting you again.
I'm not paying him.
Please don't send me back to him.
All right. You can stay here as long as you need to. He sent Elmira to me with a demand for $20,000.
Did he threaten you?
No?
You're certain of that?
Yes.
Well, what did he offer you in consideration for that much money?
He said they'd leave town.
That's all?
Yes.
Well, Tundra, I'd call it blackmail if it could be done, but I can't stretch the facts to fit the legal definition. As sheriff, my hands are tied. I can't touch him by due process.
Garrett, there's going to be bloodshed.
No, I think he's too smart to start it. And if you don't, there won't be.
It's very comforting.
Keep you obliged.
Tundle! Tundle.
There's nothing more to say, is there?
Tundle, I don't make the laws.
But you seem devoted to it.
I am.
Make it work, then.
Well, what are you asking me to do? Arrest a man for the crime of bringing his wife into Lincoln County? The country is free for everybody. That includes Ben Webster. And I wouldn't change that even if I could.
By all means, stand by your principles, Garrett. But you can't expect me to be enthusiastic about a legal system that's equipped to punish, but not to prevent.
The law is the law.
I realize that now. I won't trouble you again.
Elmira! Elmira! Elmira!
There's only 2,000 here.
Well, that's all he had.
What are you giving me? He's rolling in money. Did he give this to you?
Yes.
You stole it, didn't you? You stole for me.
Yes, I stole it. But not for you. For him.
You did it for him. You should have done it for more. 2,000's no good to me. I need 20. I'm not leaving until I get it.
Ben, please. Please, let's leave. We can get it from someone else, maybe.
This is my only chance, Elmira. When we leave, it's with the money.
Then I'm not leaving with you.
Webster, turn around.
I think I have a visitor, Lady Bird.
John, don't.
You wanted a fight, Webster.
What for, Tundle? You were too scared to come after me years ago.
That's part of my score with you.
I've got no score with you, Tundle. Want everybody to hear what I say. Just because your wife found a better man.
If you don't draw, I'll shoot you down.
Put it like that? I have no choice.
Ben, wait, please, Ben. I'll get the money. I promise you. Ben.
I'm willing to talk this over peacefully. You, me, and my wife.
We've nothing to talk over. Reach for your gun, Webster.
He's not dead. Sheriff will come running soon enough. Somebody call a doctor. Guy shot in self-defense. I can prove that by every man in this barroom. They saw what happened, every bit of it. I didn't even shoot to kill.
You made sure of everything, didn't you?
What if I did? Is it a crime for a man to consider his legal position?
No, you're a smart one, Webster, or else you'd be on your way to a rope right now.
He was gunning for me, stood right there and said he'd gun me down. You can't ignore the future at a time like that.
You sent your wife to Tundle to get $20,000.
I sent her to ask him for the money in the manner of a loan.
I had an idea you did it to provoke him.
If she did it to provoke him, she did it on her own hook.
Why should she?
Who can account for what's on a woman's mind? As a matter of fact, I can tell you that she committed burglary on her own hook.
Burglary?
She lifted $2,000 in loose cash.
And the money?
It's here. Right here. You count it. I'm tendering it to you as an officer of the law.
You know, Tundle can prefer charges against her for this.
You just make sure that he knows she did this of her own volition.
Webster, she's your wife, remember?
I'm nobody's accomplice, Sheriff. I might even testify against her. You see, I studied a little law myself. There's nothing you can do to me, Sheriff.
You're through here. You've played your hand. You won't get 1 cent out of Tundle.
I need $20,000. He'll loan it to me.
There's nothing more you can do to him.
Look, I'm Elmira's husband. I own her. It's worth that to Tundle to buy her away from me. Why, I'd get at least that in alienation of affections. Right, Sheriff?
Get your hands off me. How's Tundle?
She said he'll live.
You better stay here.
I got business in town.
The only business there is mine, Billy.
Been Webster still loose?
Yeah, he's done nothing I can touch him for yet, Billy. He's violated the spirit of plenty of laws, but not the letter of any.
Well, I don't think much of your precious laws, Patrick. I carry a better one right here in my holster.
It'll get you hanged, Billy.
I don't understand you, Patrick. You let a scum like Webster gun down a man like Tundle here, and then all of a sudden you get real holy. What's the matter? Is he too good with a gun for you? Is that it?
I didn't make the laws, Billy. I swore to enforce them. That applies to Webster and to you. Webster won't be leaving Lincoln until he pays for what he did to Tundle.
All right. All right. Sounds more like you. How do you figure to manage that?
Well, not yet, Billy. Look, I just find one single charge I could pin on him. You see, he forced Tundle to draw on him. Tundle's drawing was the only crime.
You're thinking I could force Webster to draw on me?
Well, I don't think we could get him to draw on you, Billy. He's much too smart for that. And I wouldn't want to be the one to put you up to murder, but I might put you up to something riskier.
You name it, Patrick.
Billy, you've always kept your word to me. I want it now. That you won't kill Webster.
All right, you tell me what you got on your mind, and then I'll do my promise.
Well, you never give up, do you, Sheriff?
You'll have to stay in town a few more days, material witness to the shooting.
I intend to, Sheriff. I want to talk to Mr. Tundle again about that loan. I wanted to give him time to think things over.
Mr. Tundle said he'd enjoy killing you. I can understand that. Why, I thought Billy would be here sooner or later.
Billy?
Money, William.
He's the one who works for Tundle, huh?
Now, Billy, Mr. Tundle won't be able to get to the ranch owners' meeting tonight.
Oh, that's all right, Patrick, because I'll be there to look after his interest.
You will?
Yes, sir. See, I make it a practice to look after Mr. Tundle's interests.
Meeting will be held around sundown, general store.
Well, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. You're a stranger in town, ain't you? I said you're a stranger here in town, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
What's your name, Ben Webster?
What about it?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Webster. It's all right. Except there's something in your drink there. Oh, darn, lay my thumb in there. What do you think about that? Here, let me pour you another in here. What do you say, Mr. Webster?
No, thanks.
No, don't be bashful now. I want you to have it. You got it coming to you, Mr. Webster. Just kind of a... Dog. Oh, I'm getting careless here, Mr. Webster. I spilled out all over your clothes there. Here, let me give you a hand here. Come here, let me. Oh, come here. I just want to fix it up for you. Just a little bit kind of, Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Webster. Here, let me give you a hand here.
I know who you are. I've got no fight with you.
I got one with you, Mr. Webster.
You'll never get me to fight you, Billy.
I'll keep trying. And sooner or later, you'll fight.
The only way you'll get me is to shoot me in the back.
That might bother some men, Mr. Webster. But not me.
I tell you, he's gunning for me. He said he'd shoot me in the back.
That boy's always full of wild talk.
All I want is to get out of this place. Give me safe escort out of Lincoln.
Not tonight, Mr. Webster.
Why not?
The hearing on the Tundle shooting is set for noon tomorrow.
What are you talking about? You've got nothing on me. You can't hold me here.
I told you before, you're a material witness. Don't try to leave town, Mr. Webster. They won't sell you a ticket on the stage, and nobody will rent your horse. And I don't have to remind you that horse stealing is a hanging offense. I'd have to come after you.
Look, I know something about the law.
That's what you keep telling me.
Look, I demand that you exercise your authority and take Billy the Kid into custody.
You've been using the law like a knife here in Lincoln, but you forget that some knives have double edges.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I intend to exercise my authority. I intend to put Billy in custody.
When?
The moment I hear he's put a bullet in you. I'm sorry, Mr. Webster, but I'm a very busy man. Stop, Webster.
You're getting slow, Patrick. You almost had to break that promise.
Mr. Webster, you broke the law trying to kill Billy. That's attempted murder. Should get you at least 10 years.
Billy brought me into town. I'll be leaving on tomorrow's stage.
I'd hoped you might be staying.
No, I only stayed until John was better. Oh, he didn't want me to leave, but there's too much in the past, too much I've done. He always deserved better.
Patrick, I've been thinking that law of yours sure keeps you hopping.
Yeah, sometimes it does, Billy, but it's worth all the hopping.
please.
Please! I told you this afternoon, pay up or get off my land.
But I told you I haven't got the money.
Well, that's your problem. Now get out!
No, you're not going to take away what it's taken years to build.
You get off my joke!
Daddy? Daddy?
How's Judy, Doc? I wish I could say she's got a good chance, but I can't. She was hit too hard.
What kind of a man would do a thing like that?
A frightened man. He must have surprised the killer just as he shot Morton, maybe even recognized him.
You know, I'm not a violent man, but if I could get my hands on him...
There was blood on the whole door. Must have struck her as he ran out. The killer probably didn't even see Judy until the door hit her.
Intentional or not, she was still seriously hurt. Find any leads?
This. Stone washed away any tracks. As far as I can tell, nobody saw the killer except Morton and Judy.
Since her mother died, they have lived alone in that house, excepting for the Mexican housekeeper. They have been days. It's hope made.
Yeah. Half the homesteaders in Lincoln County make their buttons from cow's horns.
And all the cows' horns look alike.
Not as much as you think, Doc. You can match the grain of a cow's horn.
You mean you can tell if that button came from one particular shirt?
All I have to do is find the shirt and the man who wore it last night.
Do that for you, Papa.
I know that, little one, but Papa's not helpless. Now, what does he say about Billy? He's come a-courting you again? Well, I'm going to ask him what his intentions are.
Not yet, Papa. I am too young. But maybe someday, if you will wait.
What do you mean? You darn too don't going to wait. You know, I always say the only way to get a wife's raise yourself. How you doing, Francisco? How's the old horse thief?
Yeah, the same. That's one of the penalties of getting married and settling down.
You brought me
Well, no, wait a minute. What makes you think that? How would I be known as your birthday?
It's a present. I know it is.
Well, what do you know? Look at that. What do you know about that? Maybe you're right. Maybe, of course, it could be that your mama asked me to bring some yard goods out to her from town. You know, but it ain't. I rode all the way to El Paso to get something good enough for young Princess's birthday. Oh!
Gracias. Mama! Mamacita! Look what Billy brought me.
You're good to her, Billy. She has so little. No matter how much I try, there never seems to be enough. Sometimes I wish I never walked behind a plow.
Yeah, well, that beats standing behind a gun, don't it? I figure being honest has its drawbacks, but dangling at the end of a rope ain't one of them.
I suppose you're right. You're working for Mr. Tondo.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have a ranch of your own.
Well, I might if my friend Pat Garrett don't have to shoot me first.
He won't do that.
I don't know, boy. He can't tell about old Patrick these days. He takes that badge toting pretty serious like, you know. You remember Francisco when the three of us used to fool around together down in Mexico? Remember that? You remember what old Patrick was like then?
Times change a man. Sometimes he's not the same man he was. Sometimes he does things he never dreamed of doing before.
Yeah, I reckon so. I don't know.
Papa, Billy, supper's ready.
You can't keep a princess waiting, can you? Miss Madeline, she coming?
Of course, Billy.
Come on.
You sent for me, Doc?
Yeah. Judy's awake now, so you can talk to her, but just for a minute, Pat.
Is she any better?
Mr. Garrett.
Hello, Judy. And you always call me Pat, remember?
I remember, Pat. Daddy, he was hurt.
It's all right, Judy. That's why I'm here, Judy. To try to find the man who hurt you and your daddy. See that he's punished. Try to remember, and be sure, Judy, it's very important. Did you see the man who hurt you and your daddy? Can you tell me what happened?
It was dark. I woke up. I heard them shouting at each other. I got out of bed and came down the hall to see. The door was closed and I stopped there. I was frightened.
It's all right, Judy, that's all right. You don't have to be afraid now. Judy, did you know his voice?
He sounded like Maria's father.
Judy, you've got to be sure, awfully sure.
Was Francisco?
She better rest.
Did what she had to say make any sense to you?
Yeah. I almost wish it hadn't.
Beautiful.
Wait. You gotta make a wish now. You gotta make a wish. Come on.
Go ahead, Maria.
Come on. Get all of them. Get. Hey! You know, Mamacita here makes the best doggone cake in the territory. I don't see how you do it.
Listen to him, Maria, and let that be a lesson to you when you grow up. Do not believe his honey words. They grow on him like his whiskers and mean about as much.
Oh, that ain't so, Mamacita. Listen, I never lied to a pretty girl my whole life. Very much.
What is wrong, Papa? Are you not happy?
Of course I am, little one.
Sure he is. Why wouldn't it be on your birthday, Maria? Let's see now. You must be, I reckon you're 10 years old now.
Can't you count, Billy? I'm 12. I'm practically grown up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. You know, a fella gets in the habit of thinking of you as a pretty little girl, Maria. But all of a sudden, here, you just grown up. Poof, just like that.
You just keep on thinking of Maria as a little one, Billy.
Listen, you can have my word on that, Mama. Listen, right up until the day I marry her.
That day will not worry me, for it will never come.
Uh-huh. What she's trying to say is that they're going to be hanging me long before then.
No! I mean, I don't think you should make jokes, not on Maria's birthday.
Well, no, I carried this that blame package all the way from El Paso, Maria. You ain't even opened it yet. What do you... Well, I just hope everything fits. I didn't know what all doodads a girl wears, so I told a lady in the store up there to give me one of everything.
I'll get it. Oh, Pat, I was hoping you'd remember to come.
Remember?
It's my birthday. You forgot?
Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. I've been busy. I came to see your father.
Aren't you going to even wish me a happy birthday?
Sure, honey. Happy birthday.
What's the matter, Betty?
Francisco, I've got to talk to you.
Maria, please leave us.
Something's wrong. I can tell. I want to know.
Oh, no. This is your birthday, and I don't want to spoil it. Please go, huh? Rosa.
Look, Patrick, if I done something wrong,
No, it isn't you this time, Billy. Francisco, were you in town last night?
Yes, Pat. I couldn't help it, Pat. I swear to you.
What happened?
He shot and killed Isaiah Morton. Morton's little girl, Judy, was badly hurt.
I didn't see the little girl.
I'm sorry, Francisco, but I'm arresting you for Morton's murder.
No. Dios. No. Dios. No.
Rosa, please.
Judy recognized your voice. Why did you do it, Francisco?
I owed money to Morton. He wanted to evict us from this land. I tried to reason with him, and we quarreled, then fought. Then he pulled a gun from his desk, and it went off.
Francisco.
Take care of Maria, amaro mío. I'm ready, Pat.
He rode with us, you and me, Patrick. Or maybe you've forgotten that.
No, I haven't forgotten. He'll get every chance in court.
Maybe he won't ever get to court.
Hello, Mr. Valdez. How's Maria? You were fighting with my daddy. Why'd you do that, Mr. Valdez?
It's enough, Pat.
You're right, Doc. It's enough.
Will she be all right? Girl, you will tell me if anything happens.
Sure, Francisco. I'll keep you posted.
Gracias. I can do for you, Francisco? I've been sitting here thinking, remembering all the good times we had together. You and Billy and me. I used to think I was the lucky one. I had someone to return to, and you and Billy had no one.
We felt the same way, Francisco.
Once we were friends, almost brothers. Now you hate me.
No. I'd like to forget that you killed a man, but I can't.
I understand. About the little girl. I've prayed for her.
Be with Maria and her mother, Billy.
Well, I got a neighbor, a woman, to stay with them for a while. I want to talk with you a minute, Patrick.
There isn't anything more to be said.
Well, I think there is. Now, look, Patrick, both of us have known Francisco for a long time. None of us were angels, but if you had to pick the best one, I think it'd have to be Francisco.
Even if you're right, Billy, that changes nothing.
Well, I think it does. Now, Francisco killed old man Morton, but they were fighting. The gun went off. You can't hang a man for something like that.
Isn't up to me, Billy. Judge and a jury will decide his guilt or innocence.
Yeah, well, what if they come in with a hanging verdict? Huh?
That's a chance a man takes every time he pulls the trigger of a gun. I think it's time you understood that, too.
Well, I understand what I have to understand. Can't you even get a friend a break?
No. You might as well know this right now. As long as I'm the sheriff of Lincoln County, the law works the same for everybody, including you.
Well, I guess that makes it pretty clear then, don't it, Patrick? Nothing else matters, not to the almighty Sheriff Pat Garrett. Let me tell you something. You remember when Francisco shared his last drink of water with the two of us? You remember that? Well, that ain't important anymore, is it? Nothing is except your sacred law.
That's enough, Billy.
Well, maybe it's easy for you to forget, but it sure ain't for me.
Never saw Billy so riled up.
You'll get over it.
Yeah, I guess so. Saw Doc Penfield when I was making my rounds tonight. Says he wants to see you.
Made every possible test. Pat, there's no fracture. She's going to be all right.
I'm not a religious man, but I'm thankful just the same.
She's sleeping now. But she'll be up in about a couple of days.
I'm going to take Francisco out of here.
Keys to his cell are right here on my desk. What were you waiting for?
You? I knew you'd follow us, and I wanted to settle here now.
It is settled. Francisco's going to stay in that jail until he stands trial for killing Morton.
I say he ain't. I'm not asking for much, just that you let him go.
No.
And one of us is going to get hurt, Patrick. A lot of people have been wondering what would happen between you and me if we had a showdown. Now I reckon they're going to find out.
You're a fool, Billy. If you think that running away is the answer, go ahead. I won't stop you. Go ahead, you heard me. I'm not your keeper. There are the keys in the desk. Go on, get them. If you're so pig-headed you can't see that Francisco has to face the consequences of his action, go on. Get him. Break him out of jail. Go ahead. Start running.
Francisco, we're getting out of here, boy. Oh, let's go. What's the matter? Come on, let's go.
What? Little girl.
She's all right. She's out of danger.
It's a long ride to Mexico, Francisco. We best get started.
I'm not going, Billy.
You want to stand trial for killing a man?
Yes, I think I must. It's been a long time since we rode together, the three of us. I'm older now. I do not wish to run anymore. Because I know there is no time to stop running. You see that, don't you, Billy? Yes. Yes. It doesn't matter if Pot comes after us or not. That will not change anything. Because it would not make me forget what I have done.
I don't understand, Patrick. I just wanted to give him a chance to get away from here.
Billy, one of these days you're going to learn that the only thing you can buy with a gun is trouble.
You know something, Patrick? I'm almost beginning to think you may have something there. I suppose you want me to say I'm sorry.
Say whatever you like.
Yeah, well, I reckon I better say good night.
Come down, Joe. We'll give you a hand.
Hey, take it easy, Joe.
Well, ain't you gonna give me a kiss?
Pardon me, ma'am.
Well, I always been one to jump in boots first. No sense in hanging back, acting like a dying sheep.
I don't think I understand, ma'am.
Huh, now look, you seen me and I seen you, and, well, you look fair to middling to me. Well, you're a mite lean, but I can fatten you up. Well, the way I figured, that about cinches the deal.
Deal.
You ain't dull-witted, are you? Well, now, you don't have to worry about a thing. I'll take care of all the arrangements myself. You got a parson in this here town?
Yes, ma'am. We got a parson around here.
Good. Well, listen, everybody, gather round. Got no friends of my own here, so I'm inviting all of you to my wedding. If I can round up a parson, this here gent and me's getting married today. Now, don't be pushing me around. What's the matter with you?
We can talk better here away from the crowd.
Folks have just begun to enjoy things. Billy, you stay out of this.
Now, you see, there's been a mistake.
There ain't no mistake. Look, I already showed you this. Now, is that your likeness or ain't it?
Well, yes, it is, but...
Ain't you man enough to own up to your own shenanigans?
What shenanigans?
Lover boy.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, Hannah Blossom's my name, and you know that danged well. And if you think I traveled near 500 miles to have you trifle with my affections, you got another thing coming. Why'd you say you were sheriff here?
Let's start at the beginning.
We'll start right now. Now, I come here to get married, and we're getting married. Are you a friend of his? Cold feet about getting married, or is he always this stupid?
Well, ma'am, I reckon he's just shy, you know.
Oh, I'd have never figured that. The kind of things you've been saying in them letters.
Letters?
Are you sure about him not being stupid? He don't act all there.
Billy, you get on out of here until I get to the bottom of this.
No, boy. Now, you're staying right here. I ain't sure he's safe to be around.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll protect you in case he tries anything.
Maybe the shock's got something to do with it. Well, I reckon it's just more than you can believe now that the day has finally come. Well, I tell you, you're getting a real woman. I can work in the fields all day alongside of any man and still whip up 3 squares for a crew of 10. My late husband, bless him, he always said that I was stronger than any 2 horses he owned.
Sit down.
The things you wrote, I knew you for a man with good sense. You ain't wanting none of them frail shirkers that lazes around in the kitchen all day.
I don't know where you got my picture.
You're starting that again.
Wait, don't move. Sit down.
I never wrote you any letters of any kind. Is that clear?
I got 'em right here. Every last one of 'em. And they're pretty good, too. Oh, no, you don't. You're not destroying no evidence. They got a lawyer in this here town?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am. We got two.
Well, they such a thing as breach of promise.
I just wanted to see the name on those letters.
It's your name like it's your picture.
And what is my name?
Don't you know?
Of course I know. That's not the point.
Maybe it's just as well I ain't marrying some fool that don't know his own name.
What name is on those letters?
Yours, Wilfred McBean.
Billy, what's my name?
Wilfred McBean.
Billy.
I'll see you in court.
My name is Pat F. Garrett. Anyone in town can tell you that, including this friend of mine. Now, Billy, you've had a lot of fun, but I've had enough. Tell her my name.
Well, he's...
Pat Garrett. There. Here. My name is on all these letters. Here, see for yourself. There.
The picture's you for sure.
Well, there must be some sort of mix-up. I lost that picture 2 months ago.
Somebody else sent it to me?
Yeah, that must be it.
Wilfred McBean. It sounds like a phony name.
No, ma'am. That's for real.
Maybe he thought he'd meet you before I did and have a chance to explain.
He wasn't hanging around when the stage came in, Patrick.
Yeah, but the trip took a day less than I figured. I wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
I am sorry I had this kind of a trick pulled on you. The next stage east doesn't come through here for a week, but I'll see that you have a nice place to stay.
Well, I ain't leaving just yet. This, McBean live far from here?
About 12, 14 miles out.
Well, I come here to get married, and the fact that he ain't much for looks. Well, I didn't come to marry the picture. It was the man that wrote them letters.
Well, if you want to meet him.
Of course I do.
Yeah, let's go.
I said I'd drive her, Billy. You've done enough harm for one day.
Well, if that's the way you want it, Patrick. It's been a real pleasure, Miss Blossom. Real pleasure.
Seems like Pa don't ever chop no wood no more. Said he was feeling kind of sickly. Yeah, he's always sick when there's work to be done. Yeah. Well, that's gonna change, though, just like I said. I ain't so sure. You just wait. It'll all turn out fine. Yeah, but how are we gonna get Pa into town tomorrow? I don't know yet, but we'll figure out a way. Now, who'd be coming clear out here today? Looks like a bill collector. Better tell Pa quick. Hey, it's the sheriff.
Your Pa home, girls?
He didn't mention no girl. Oh, but that don't matter none. They appear to be fine girls, if they were scrubbed up.
May, June, this is Mrs. Hannah Blossom.
Howdy, girl. Well, your pa ain't long on ambition, is he, girls? Well, one thing I gotta say for 'em, they ain't chatterboxes.
We'll go on inside and see Pa.
She wasn't supposed to be here today. Well, she's here. Yeah, but what about Pa?
McBean! McBean, wake up!
Yeah, I guess. I was just getting ready to give you a hand, gals. Ooh. Well, morning, Sheriff.
It's afternoon, McBean. And you've got company.
Well, I didn't know you was bringing a female with you.
You're Wilfred McBean?
Uh-huh.
Just gone to seed living alone, ain't you?
This is Hannah Blossom.
Well, you sure ain't much. But I come this far, and I ain't likely to find much better. I I always figure a man's what a woman makes out of him.
Oh, it's the glass busted out of him about a year ago, and I've been meaning to fix him.
Well, they're too filthy to bother washing them. You can take these down and burn them. I brought some with me. And I won't have you lazying around on that bed in the middle of the day. Now get up! Well, we'll throw out most of this junk. It's about time you got some new furniture around here. There'll be no more of this.
Whoa, you stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? Will you leave that alone?
You better believe I know how to use this. I banged up 3 skillets on my first husband, bless him, breaking him of his bad habits.
Sheriff.
Now, Wilfred, he's got nothing to do with this. I accept your proposal and we'll ride into town and be married today.
Married?
Are you trying to back out, you four-flusher?
Didn't you ask her to come here and marry you?
Me? Her? Oh, no.
Well, I got your letters and you wasn't even man enough to send your own pictures.
I didn't write no letters. Sheriff, she's lying.
Why, you little wart, don't you call me no liar.
Hold on just a minute. Fighting won't solve anything. McBean, you answer a few questions for me. You've never written to this lady?
No, I... And I get the proof.
Proof?
I don't know how to write.
Then who used your picture and your name?
I think I've got a pretty good idea. Get out of the buggy, girls. I'll warn you, don't try to get away. I've learned not to trust you two. Come on, ladies. Time to face the music. Come on.
We was hoping once you got here, you wouldn't mind Pa too much and you might even stay.
And that way we could learn all about sewing and fancy cooking and that such.
Didn't nobody ever learn you none of that?
We never knowed our own mind. Pa, he don't know nothing much, and, well, with us planning to get married, we gotta know them things.
You getting married?
Not right away. Nobody ain't asked us yet. But we gotta be ready in case they do. And we didn't mean no harm sending them letters. Maybe if we could have met you first and explained to you about Pa, you wouldn't be so mad at us.
I ain't mad at you. But that old coot ain't done right by you. He ought to have had himself a wife long afore now.
I think you'd be just a woman for him.
Besides, I reckon you're the only one that'd have him.
Well, there's something to that. I got no place else to go and no money to go there. Just seems like it ought to be my duty to help out around here.
I think it'll be good all around, Hannah. The girls in that park could sure use you. The only problem will be making him see that.
Now, you just leave that to me. He's got no say in the matter. Right, girls?
Got the team back, Sheriff. All hitched up. Reckon you want to head back to town, huh?
Not just yet, McBean.
I'm sorry you was put to so much trouble, but maybe we ought to leave things just as they was. What's the matter with them, Sheriff?
The girls want Hannah to stay. They think you ought to marry her.
I ain't marrying nobody, and that includes that female mule skinner.
Now, you watch your language, you little pipsqueak. You don't have nothing to say about it. The girls and me have talked it over, and that is final.
I never heard of a man not having no say on getting married.
It's 3 against 1, McBean.
I don't care how many
Do
there
you more good than harm?
There ain't nobody gonna make me do something I ain't about to do.
Did you ever hear of breach of promise? Well, them letters I got propose marriage, and they're signed with your name.
I told you, Paul, I didn't write no letters.
Well, if the girls told the judge that you told them what to write. Now, there's times that a little white lie is just plain necessary.
Sheriff, they can't do this to me.
Well, it'll be hard to stop him.
Oh, you're the near side, eh? You're sticking together. Well, seeing as how you all think alike, maybe I'm being mulish. But, well, it was all so sudden like. Maybe I better take me a little walk and kind of think it over.
Well, now you just do all the thinking you want. It ain't changing nothing. I'll make you a good wife, and you're going to be a good husband and father to those girls if you die trying. Leave him be, Sheriff. It's been a hard blow to the man, but I'll make it up to him once he gets used to the ID.
Get up!
That sly old...
He'll be back. Once he remembers he can get hanged for horse stealing.
Help! Whoa! Help! Run away! Whoa! Help! Get away from me.
Are you hurt, Brad?
No, that don't matter. Help me set the buggy up. I gotta get going.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. McBean. Wait, you ain't no shape to... This team and buggy here came from the livery stable, didn't it? I saw Pat Garrett rent them just today.
Billy, you gotta help a poor old friend.
Did you steal this buggy from the sheriff?
Yeah. Billy, I gotta lay low for a few days. That woman, why, she even turned my own girls against me. And the sheriff run me right out of my own home. Even drove me to horse stealing.
You're a man, ain't you? I mean, that's your home down there. Yet it's time you stood on your own hind legs, McBean. Of course, I know the trouble is there's just been too many of them against you.
Oh, sure is.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you back down there. I want to see him push you around, McBean, when the both of us stand together. Now, all you got to do is just act like I tell you to.
You think so, huh?
Sure, that's right. Now, come on, let's lift this buggy up here. Patrick, that bean's been hurt. Better give me a hand here. I found him in the road. Buggy had a wreck. We take him inside.
Here, let me have it.
No, I wouldn't touch him, ma'am. He may be dying.
Dying? Well, now you handle him careful like.
His head.
Well, there's nothing broken as far as I can tell.
You sure I can't help?
No, ma'am. I wouldn't. If I were you, fact of the matter is that it ain't so much the accident that's wrong with him. See, he talked with me just before he passed on, out. And, you might say he's dying because of you, ma'am.
Me?
Yes, ma'am. You heard Doc Penfield say how a man has to have a will to live, ain't you, Patrick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, this whole idea of marriage, just seemed to take that away from him. That's what he said to me before he said, Billy, my friend, I just ain't got the will to live.
Gosh, it's gonna make him die. Mrs. Blossom, We sure wanted you for our ma, but, well, we ain't wanting to lose our pa and...
Girls, I would have enjoyed mothering you, but I sure don't want no man to die from the thought of marrying me. Sheriff, will you drive me back into town, please?
As soon as I finish that supper you made.
Oh, we'll sit right down. There's plenty more cooking on the stove.
Come on, Billy. You wouldn't want to pass this up. I've never tasted food to beat it.
Thank you, Sheriff. And you girls make sure your pa's comfortable, then you join us.
Here we go, Billy. You might as well take Pa's place. I don't think he's going to be able to eat. Say, Hannah, I wonder if we could have another helping of those biscuits, eh? You know, out here in the West, Billy, a man gets mighty hungry at the end of the day, but these biscuits, they beat everything. They're so light and feathery, I had to load them down with butter just to keep them from floating off the table. Come on, eat up, Billy. And roast beef. Roast beef melts in your mouth.
Oh, now don't carry on so about the cooking. It's only what every woman ought to serve up.
Hannah, I never met a woman who could cook like this.
Well, I always figured a man ought to have victuals that he just can't help but eat. My first husband, bless him, used to brag on my baked chicken and dumplings with gravy.
And you're not leaving town until I have some of that.
You ready for your coffee?
Wouldn't miss it.
What's that?
Well, I carry some with me. It's brandy. It's the only way to serve coffee to a man. Now, you remember that, girls, if you want to make good wives.
But I thought you were against that sort of thing.
Oh, just hard liquor, Sheriff. A man's got to have some spirits. It's good for the stomach.
Hannah, you sure know how to treat a man. Hope you can stay around long enough to pass some of that along to the girls.
We sure be thankful.
Yeah, Pa don't know nothing about them things.
Well, there's more to it than just cooking. It's up to a woman to see that her man's just taken care of. And you practice helping out your pa there, and, well, you'll learn quick enough.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Well, there's just lots of times a man deserves to be waited on. Well, like your pa there. When he comes home at the end of the day, this house should be spanking clean and shining, and, well, now, he shouldn't ought to have to worry about things like washing dishes and chopping wood for the fireplace and feeding the chickens or slopping the hogs. Now, that's woman's work. And you ought to give him a fine mouth-watering meal and let him sip his brandy and make sure that he's comfortable for the night. And, well, I remember a feather mattress I made for my first husband, bless him. It was as soft as a cloud. And, well, now, a man your pa's age ought to have one of them. Of course, if he prefers to go out with the boys for a night, now, you just encourage that. Well, it boils down to loving them and doing the right thing by him.
I think it's about time for us to be leaving. Let's go, Billy.
Now, you clean up good, girl.
Hey.
Wilfred!
Now, I ain't making no promises, but, well, maybe I do need me a wife, and sure could do with some of them victuals.
You think McBean's ever really going to get married?
Who knows? At least it'll give Hannah a chance to stay around town a few days, meet some people. He'd probably find himself in competition once a few of these lonely ranchers meet her.
You know, that performance she gave for McBean, I'd call that kind of crooked for a lawman. Just don't ever decide to get me married.
Don't worry, Billy. How would I ever find anybody that'd have you?
right to make a good cow man sick. Ain't it, Billy?
You'd think they have more sense.
Well, come on, let's get it over with.
Miguel! Miguel!
What's your name, sheepherder?
Miguel Yorba, senor.
Uh-huh. Where you from?
The Rio Peñasco. More further south.
You just turn around and go on back.
I do not understand, senor.
You understand. You savvy plenty.
It's this way, viejo. This is cattle country around here, and your sheep will spoil the range. So you take your sheep and vamos. Pronto. Comprende?
By pronto, he means 3 days. 3.
Hello, Manic. Billy. I heard you were headed out this way. What's the trouble?
There's no trouble, Patrick. We're just getting across the sheep herd. He can't keep his sheep here.
Oh? Who says he can't?
Well, I do. This is cattle country.
It's also open range. There's no law that says you can't keep your sheep here if you want to.
Si, senor.
But Garrett, that's a sheep.
Yeah. And he's got as much right to eat the grass here as a cow. All right, you boys, ride back now. Forget all about this.
Patrick, you feeling all right?
Why'd you ride out here with Maddox, Billy? You still working for Tumble?
Yeah, I'm looking after his interests. They don't include sheep.
Joe, leave the bottle.
Sheep has got the same rights as cows. Maybe he was only fooling.
Nope, you don't fool that way.
Well, what's eating him?
That badge she's wearing.
Now, who the Sam Hill elected him in the first place? Us cattlemen. Sheep is still sheep. Yeah, watching Garrett stick up for that sheep herder today was like watching an old friend die.
No, it ain't that bad yet, Mr. Maddox. Let's not bury Patrick till I've had a chance to talk some sense into it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Now, he's been one of us too long not to see that he's making a fool of himself.
Right.
And sheep is still sheep.
Big will sell you everything you need. Tell him I said to take care of you.
Gracias, Senor Garrett.
Oh, come on in, Billy. All right, out with it. You're so bottled up inside you, it's making your eyes bulge.
I should know it's sure that bad.
Make yourself to home.
Nobody's going to give up on no sheep just to make you happy, Patrick.
Maybe they will to keep out of jail.
Lincoln's cattle country, Patrick. You know what sheep do to the grass.
Yoba has as much right to that rangeland as anyone else.
Well, where's your loyalty?
Billy, when I took this job, I swore to put the law first.
Yeah, and I suppose you were elected to represent a sheep herder who just wandered in here out of his own territory?
Well, maybe I was elected because enough people thought I might make a good lawman.
Well, maybe you ought to stick to locking up drunks, Patrick. Keeping the peace. Well, how peaceful do you think it's going to be around here? Sheep keep coming on in Lincoln. Well, I got so many arguments. I'm running out of them fast.
Billy, no amount of arguments can change a thing.
All right. That just about cuts it. Sorry to have to turn out this way.
So am I.
Look here, Patrick. Come here. You're just making trouble for them sheep and trying to force them in here.
Let him through, fellas.
Gracias, senor.
What do you got in the sack, sheepherder?
Harina. Flour, senor.
You're lying.
Why would I lie? It is flour.
All sheepherders lie. You know, old man, if I cut your throat, you'd never lie again.
I'm not lying, senor. I'm speaking the truth. It is only flour.
We'll see. Well, everybody, it was flour. I guess you sheepherders is going to be a little short on tortillas this winter.
No es necesario, viejo. Pay him for the flour.
I'll pay him nothing.
Pay him for the flour or he'll spend the next month in jail.
Might have been an accident. A lot of us here testify to that.
An accident, eh?
That's right. My knife slipped.
Yeah, you could have quite a lot of accidents with a sharp knife like that.
Hey, what are you trying to do to me?
You sure you don't want to pay Senor Yoba for his flour? Hey, watch it, mister. I'll have to lock you up for indecent exposure. Now get on in the store there, buy him another sack of flour, or you'll have a bad accident. Now load it in carefully. You break that sack open, you buy another one. Bueno, viejo. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios, señor.
Garrett? Making that fellow look like a fool in front of that sheep herder is the worst thing you could do.
Well, you didn't seem too worried about how he was making that sheep herder look.
That's a different thing. We belong here and he don't.
The law says he belongs.
Now, look, let's not have trouble about this. You let one sheep herder in, the word gets around. First thing you know, he got over 100 of them.
That's their right.
Garrett, this is cattle country. This is a cattle-built town. Cattle money paid for every stick of wood in these buildings, and your salary, too. Now, do you think that any one of us is going to stand by while you hand out the whole country to a bunch of sheep herders?
And you'd better elect a new sheriff next year.
We're fighting for our lives. Our cattle will starve. They can't graze where sheep have been grazing. We've got wives and kids, too. They'll starve.
Lincoln County's got range land to spare. You know that.
Now, you listen to me, Sheriff.
I was 20 when I drove my first herd of longhorns in here from Texas. Now, they was mostly cutbacks and scrubs, but it was a start. My wife and me built a cabin over on Waddy Creek. You can still see the stones from the fireplace that was there before the Comanches burned it down. Well, we drove the Comanches out. We're going to drive the sheep herders out, too. Now, Sheriff, if you can't see things our way, there's one thing I want to ask you to do. Keep out of our way.
Well, wait a minute. Now, personally, I don't care for sheep. I don't like the way they look, sound, or smell. Now, what I personally like or don't like has nothing to do with my job as sheriff of this county. I'm not on the side of sheep, and I'm not trying to go against the cattlemen. I'm my good friends. That's the last thing I want. And I'll stop anyone, no matter how good a friend, if he thinks he can go against this badge.
Hi. Wait. What's the matter? Twist your ankle? You better let me carry you down to level ground. Well, no, wait a minute. Now, come on now. Wait, don't be afraid. I'm kind of an expert in cases like this.
I'm too heavy.
Oh, let me see. Well, no bones broken here.
It was nothing. I'd be all right now. I'd better go.
No, you better not walk on it yet.
No? Oh, but it feels all right. There is no pain. See?
Yeah, I see what, well, let me tell you my name. It's, Bonnie, William Bonnie.
You mean Billy the Kid? El Chivato?
Yeah, you heard something about me?
Oh, see. Who was not? Well, I better go now.
You know, wait a minute. I'm not sure. I don't know who you are. What are you doing wandering away out here on foot? You don't have anything to do with those sheep, do you?
My name is Maria. My father is Miguel Yorba, the sheep herder. I was just looking for my little lost lamb.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, that's the little one. I better get him.
You know, wait a minute. Let me get him for you.
There you are, pobrecito. He's an orphan. He's no mama.
Yeah, well, Yes, kind of cute. But you'll never mount to more than sheep. Uh-oh. You better... The way feelings are running, you better hide behind these bushes back here till he leaves. What you say, Manic?
I figured on seeing you out of Tundles, but saw your horse down the ravine.
Yeah, I just looking around here for a stray calf. I thought, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, this afternoon we're going to take care of the sheep herders. I knew you'd want to be with us.
Oh, yeah, this afternoon.
You got something else to do?
No, not exactly, but I was...
I could have swore I heard a sheep.
What, I didn't hear anything. What do you...
Oh, I not only hear them, I can smell them. Well, we're riding out there about 4 this afternoon. As soon as we get it over with, the better it'll be for everybody. See you out there.
Yeah, okay, I'll, Now, listen, Maria, none of that was my idea. It's just that, well, you know, sheep and cows don't mix around here. They eat the roots of grass, you know that.
Do they?
Of course they do.
Only if there is no other forage. Why, cattlemen in other places raise sheep.
Yeah, well, this ain't other places. This is Lincoln County.
I see. And is Lincoln County some special place put on earth just for the cattlemen?
Yeah, no, but you gotta admit they got here first.
They got here first. 200 years ago, the descendants of Coronado settled this country.
Yeah, but why didn't the descendants of Coronado hang on to it then?
Maybe it wasn't good enough for them. Maybe they wanted something better. Maybe they...
Oh, wait. Listen, Maria.
Go away.
No, I'm sorry, really.
It's foolish of me to cry. But for years, I have heard my father speak of bringing his flocks north of the Rio Penasco, where the grass is good for the cattle and the sheep also get fat. There is so much good land.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Arla. It ain't going to be easy, but let me see what I can do for you. Is that all right? Huh? Is that all right? If you'd been a cow, that couldn't have happened.
Section 27B, County Ordinance 231. It shall be deemed unlawful for any adult male not gainfully employed to loiter about the confines of any county office.
Yeah, well, it'd be easier if you just locked me up then.
What's troubling you, Billy?
Sheep.
Oh.
Sheep. How am I supposed to know, Patrick, what's right and what's wrong, right? Sheep destroy cattle grazing land, don't they?
Billy, a plow breaking ground destroys grazing land, too. Yet a field of alfalfa will feed a lot more cows than grass ever would. Still, the cattlemen fought the coming of the settlers with plows. They could be wrong again.
All my life, I've been a cattleman. So I reckon I'm just supposed to hate sheep and the people that own them.
Sounds to me like you've met Maria Yoma.
Yeah, but that ain't what's bothering me. Patrick, you ever hold a baby lamb?
Billy, If you're asking me if you should back Maddox's play...
You mean you know what he's up to?
I could guess. Which brings us back to you.
Yeah, I reckon it does.
Billy, there comes a time when a man has to make up his mind. What's it going to be?
I wish I knew.
You could go back to Tundle's ranch, let Maddox finish it his own way, if he can.
And the trouble is, Maddox would think I'd just be running out on him. So I reckon this is one time I gotta find my own answer.
Be sure it's the right one, Billy.
I was beginning to think you wasn't going to make it, Billy.
Mr. Maddox, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and
So have we all, Billy. Yeah, it's a nasty business. I'll be glad when it's over with. Come on. See, Freddie? I thought I told you 3 days. What's the matter? Didn't you believe me?
There is nothing you can do to us. We are breaking no laws.
There ain't no sheep herder going to bring any flock in here. Now, you and your family ain't going to be hurt. But all your sheep is going to be killed.
No, senor.
Now, just stand aside. We're going to drive all your sheep over Black Rock Cliff. And don't you ever try to come back here again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Maddox, but there'll be no sheep killing today.
What?
Well, these people got a right to be here. Nobody's killing their sheep.
What's the matter? Garrett turn you into a mutton lover?
I had nothing to do with it, Maddox. This is Billy's own idea.
Oh. You tell him we was going to be here?
No, that was my idea. You boys have been neglecting your cattle lately. It's time you got back to work.
All right. We'll leave. But you can't stay here 24 hours a day. How are you going to keep us from coming back and teaching them a lesson they've got to learn?
Maddox, maybe it's you who needs the lesson.
Oh? Now, you know, I've never met a man who could teach it to me. Well, I could bust you in little tiny pieces. Come on. All right. That's the way you want it? Nothing to give me more pleasure.
Nice you. I'd quit right now, Mr. Maddox.
Oh. I ain't never been whipped in my whole life. And I ain't gonna be.
Maddox, you whip right now. Only you're too bullheaded to admit it.
You want to know something, Garrett? I think you're right. Help me on my horse. I still hate sheep.
Some folks never change, Patrick. This thing ain't settled yet.
You, turn it into a sheep man, Billy?
Of course not. He's just a lamb here. Who could hate a cute little critter like this?
You know something? I never did see a kid who didn't take to a baby lamb right off. I wonder what would happen if Miguel here were to give a baby lamb to every cattleman who's got kids in his family.
Yeah.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর। ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর, মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Nên 5.5x tốc độ của mình. Mình không thầy ơi. Đó mày củ sắn rồi. Gì vậy đây? Này 125 à? 205 rồi. Cộng gì đây? Tạm gọi nâng cấp tất cả nâng cấp cho một lần. Bình. Rồi xoay bài tự động không? Tôi lấy bạc rồi anh lấy xoay bài tự động ấy. $185 à? Vách. Không được á? Perfect. Được, lấy có. Như đi qua này 215 nắp à? 25 à? 25. 35 không? Được, cộng 10 này, 30 rồi, thừa 30. 10 này. 229 à? Đó thì mà thừa 30. Không mua à? Đánh bài gì luôn. Thần tài này. Thần tài lên, ở chờ nhỉ? Thần tài lên. Thần tài đến. Bay. 120 à? Lần một lần. Lần một lượt thì bớt. Cái gì đấy? Máy lỗ à? Máy lỗ sao? Lỗ máy. Đéo vào đây. Cái gì được rét à? Tính như thầy. Đặt để nó đã xuống à? Chọn đất. Perfect. Good landing rồi à? 105 à? Anh có thể chỉnh cho nó phải good landing mấy lượt. Được. Chọn chỉnh những gì nó xuống. Này á. Mình có thể lệch chạy sang bên kia một tí. Có không? Good landing. Đéo đi, đừng nói. Áo choàng bạc, độc dược sĩ. chợt lại mất chất hồi phục và sức hành vác cái điều lý trong bạc ấy xong đâu mình thần tài ngay
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Bị anh nhau bố của con giật cơ mà tao quay về phòng suy kém quần đao Sojin à? Thôi đánh điểm bài Zanna phát nhỉ? Zanna của tao đâu? Bắn Zanna rồi à? Ô, Zanna đâu nhỉ? Vậy. Nhiều cực à, nhiều cực. Tự ăn bao lâu? Thế à? Gà gì? Gà đi á? Gà đi ở qua. Ai à? À, để trứng ở gà để trứng ở. Ai càng ấy. Mắm sông. Ôi bố. Thế à? Hết màu xa rồi, giờ hết màu xa rồi. Giờ không khác rồi, không khác. Hay à, hay không? hắc quy châm anh. Một em kia bạn. Ở đâu vậy? thua. Rồi. Phải. Ý lợn nhỉ. Ôi, hay quá. Bài cười. Ông nào không chết để không sức mày không? Đâu, còn cái cất gì? Cất gì ông ngu. Thấy đéo vậy? Ô, ngon thôi kìa. Chi lui. Vì ta thiệt 1 tỷ vàng, thằng Phan 1 tỷ vàng. Nhiều em đi. Anh cũng em đi à. No. What the hell? Thằng mày nói gì với tao ấy? Chào đơn trà. Hảo thì xấu đâu à? Thích xấu không? Thích xấu không? Ui, có cái thằng này chat trong game Roblox nó bảo tao, nó bảo là 2. Xong rồi thằng khác nói, mới đầu thằng kia 2 tao bảo là 2 watt, xong rồi thằng này đi không mình farm ấy, nó bảo tao là gì? You look like a dog, tao bảo là like you, xong nó chửi bậy, xong nhiên đồng không tốt thằng này. Mà con Huyền thi Huyền học liên kết quốc tế một broccoli ơi. Liên kết quốc tế mà. Xong rồi nó học bổng lên nó mới phải cày học bổng đấy. Cày học bổng là đỡ tiền ấy. Không phải đâu. Nhiều. Không phải em ơi, cũng có nhiều chuyện đấy. Thôi kệ Hoàng Dũng đi, kệ Hoàng Dũng đi. Coi con tập đoàn đúng không? Anh thực sự là nhà sử dụng Huyền cũng nhiều chuyện, một chút nhiều vấn đề đấy. Anh biết mà, anh biết nhiều hơn Cường ấy. Không em ơi. Mai anh kể, thôi bao giờ sang em anh kể nhá. Bye bye broccoli. Vị trí mà chuyện này tao đánh giá tao không được biết đâu. Tao nghe từ một người tâm sự với Huyền. Huyền biết đấy là ai rồi. Biết ai luôn đấy. Ôi hỏng thuận đấy. Mọi người, lâu con đừng sẽ đi ấy, sự di 10 vợ tỷ quân. Lâu con đường mà lâu con đường mà đi chơi như thằng Long ấy thì có mà ra phả hình chuồn. Thằng Long tí thì chơi em họ. Không biết lấy là em họ, thấy họ giống nhau, sau về mới check lại, sau mới biết là em họ. Chua nhớ chịu được. Bạn cơm nữa, bạn đại học cơm hả? Ui, lại sự binh sĩ linh ấy. Rồi nhót nhá. Biết đâu để là bình thường sao? Quý à. Đây, sẽ đọc cho em dấu hiệu của bệnh bạch hầu nhé. 1. Giả mạc hai bên thành họng có màu trắng ngà, xám đen, dai, dính, dễ chảy máu, đau họng khàn giọng, sưng hạch bạch, huyết ở cổ, khó thở hoặc thở thanh, chảy nước mũi, sốt và ớn lạnh. Thôi 20 lên rồi đi một thẻ vũ ạ. Anh nói thật. Đi về chùa Nguy về ngủ cũng được. Đâu. Đi được không vậy? Đi được không vậy broccoli? Nanh à? Nanh nó cũng nào? Không sao, bắt xe buýt đi học cũng được. Yes. Đi học từ 5